Can you believe this goofiness? And you know I'm hoping it's one of them Photoshop moments, but it isn't. You know it's not. Jay-Z and Beyonce are once again scaling the pages of being too intimate to the fans, I believe. I think this is unnecessary, and I don't know why would they be giving the fans this much raunchiness. It's not needed. I mean, for Beyonce, this is more of a look for Jay than Beyonce. Beyonce got a lot of young fans, young women, young ladies. This might be too intimate for their fans. I'm hoping it's Photoshop. That's what I'm saying. I just think that they're taking advantage of the fact that social media and all this other stuff dictates what happens in the world. I just have a problem with how that's presented to the rest of the world. I think it's pretty disgusting. How about you gain some weight? Oh, we got that championship weight, that 3 out of 4 weight. Not no 1 out of 4. This is ridiculous. I do think they're being too intimate with the fans. This is too much. We don't want to see what Jay-Z doing laying in the bed with Beyonce. This just make Beyonce look like I don't know what she thinks she is. You're not Rihanna. I can't see Jay doing something like this. This can't be right. This got to be Photoshop. Cause I'm just like that's too they're being a little too much right there. You know what I mean? To me, that's just too much.
Okay, I know it. I try to be good. What?
I don't know why they do that stuff. I'm hoping that that's photoshopped. Because I'm just like, there's no way. What the heck is going on here? I've never been one to make an assumption that something's 100% because of the internet. If there was a tape of me in Alexis, Texas, That would be worth a lot of money. Do you understand that? Be like, her first time with a black guy, I mean. Everybody was freaking out over that too. Nah, there's a lot of stuff, y'all. I thought I talked about on the video. Like she grabbed my hands and put it on her butt, and I'm like, hey, I ain't finna do that. Nah, nah, nah. Oh, the dude from the live chat. I'm waiting. I was waiting for him. He wanted to go and do a live on his Instagram. And I told him, I'm like, cool, just let me know. I'm ready. I don't know how Instagram live works. I should have probably got his name or something. Oh, I just had to cut a chick loose today. She crazy. She lost her rabbit mind. And basically, I was just being nice. You know how you hit somebody up? She bringing up something from like over a year ago. I'm like, I was there for the Conor. This almost a year from the Conor McGregor fight. I was in Vegas and I'm like, yo, what's up and everything, and she got real stupid bringing up, and I'm like, we've talked since then, and you going right back to that argument, which I was right anyway. She's a compulsive liar. I'm like, I'm somebody who shoot it straight. Don't dance around the circle to tell me something. If you just was busy and I caught you off guard, cool. That's all you gotta say. Like I'm really just not, I had things I was doing. I'm like, cool, do your thing. I was just like letting you know I'm around. That's what a real person do. I'm just like, hey, I'm around, so we ain't gotta hook up. I'm just saying, in case you wanted to, I'm in town. So it ain't like this is wifey. You know what I'm saying? So I just like, man. And I always would check on her every now a couple of months. Like, hey, how you doing? How's everything going for you? It's good, cool, all right. I ain't talked to her none this year. What we in, June, 6 months in? And I'm just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How everything going? She just like giving me one word answers. I'm like, are you all right? Something wrong? I'm trying to see if there's something wrong with her. She's, well, I don't really talk, since you got mad at me that one time. I'm like, look, I know what this is about. See, women get mad when you figure it out. They want to be the ones to act. You got to play the game. It look like they're concealing something. Yeah, she's very mental. And they want you to play a game like you're concealing something from them. And like they're holding it like, he don't know what I'm doing. And they just want you to play along and play the role. And I just blow the whole thing up. I'll be like, look, you you dating now. You happy. Okay, so you don't want to disturb that. That's cool. That's all right. I'm cool with that. I'm not finna be your man. So you got a dude. That's cool. I didn't say that. You basically didn't have to. I know that. I could tell from the tone of the text. Because when you get played by a dude, that's when I get a call. He took all my money. I'll be like, all right. Well, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be like, yeah, that is just terrible. It took all your money. All right, yeah, let me help you with this dress and this bra. Yeah. Oh, you got new sheets. I like this bed. Yeah. So, that's how things used to work. That used to be our pet program. She'll get played. Something happens. I come in. I save the day. I don't know what I'd do without you. Maybe I should be with you. No. Not gonna work. Not gonna wake up with a knife in my chest. But anyway, this has been good. When you're feeling bad, let me know again. I come through and cheer you up. Yeah, that's basically what we do there. Smash and dash. Smash, then dash. She tried to come with that relationship. Slip. Oh, whoa! Look at the slip. Especially because guys know who's wifey material and who's not. And that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z, you got a wife. All right? So if the picture is real, and that's why I say with social media now, you got to question everything. You got to question it all. I can't take at face value that that's 100% Jay-Z or that's 100% Beyonce. You got to question everything. Of course. Because you get somebody with mental issues, they love to focus on just being miserable. They don't realize that they're their own problems. But with Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're on a higher scale. Thanks, man. I appreciate the donation. They're on a higher scale, which means that Beyonce came up with the Fighting Temptations. That's still like my cousin's them favorite movie. My mom, they look at her as like the church girl. You know, now she just out of control, stripping, showing stuff like she Rihanna. More and more, she's becoming more and more like Rihanna. Have y'all noticed that? Now instead of Beyonce, she B. She was credited on the album for being B. Jay-Z and B. Right. I want to be Riri so bad. Riri was like that from the gate. So Riri ain't trying to be like years. People think Umbrella was her first album. She was out there putting out and nobody was listening to it. They came out with that Umbrella. That's when everybody started to get on Rihanna. Beyonce, they have responsibility to people. When you are a celebrity or a pop figure like that, you have a responsibility to the public. You represent. You got a lot of little kids following you. So when you take these kind of pictures, what are they for? Does this help Beyonce or does this help Jay-Z? Because if Jay put that photo out, that's more helping him and his thing of him being a ladies' man. But that's not your girlfriend. That's your wife. Why would you want your wife in a magazine like that? I mean, we've seen Khalees just completely butt naked taking a photo. Nas went and tattooed the chick on his arm before he even married her. You know, you learn from simps. But Jay is no simp. Beyonce was a ball of clay that he molded into a Picasso. But that's what I'm saying. Social media now, I don't even know if that's Jay. I couldn't see Jay taking a picture like that. That's just not really like his character. But then, you know, people change. He ain't the same Jay-Z that was from Marcy. That guy is not there right now. He's Calabasas Jay right now. You know, the Hamptons is a long time ago. Now he goes to other islands. Because if it's them, I don't understand. Because you don't need this. That's the point I'm trying to make. They're being too. I know I don't. I don't need to see Beyonce and no sex tape or even doing that with her husband. I'm in a bad area, that's why. It'll straighten up in a little bit, but I'm in a bad area right now. So hopefully it fixes itself. But that's what I'm saying. If you Jay, you don't need that. Now, unfortunately for me, I got to deal with nonsense from girls like this who want to mess up my day. So I had to go and block the girl off my Facebook. She talking about she gonna block me. I'm like, no, thank you. I will beat you to it. You will never, ever, ever be able to come on my Facebook page again. That's what I'm saying. Beyonce don't need that picture. Jay need that picture. He wanted to take that. Nobody else needed that photo but him. That was a whole ego play. That's what I'm saying. You can't trust nothing in Hollywood no more. You can't trust none of these people. Now I got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Let me leave here. I'm coming here way too early, and I don't even want to be here really. Not right now. Let me pull up. I gotta go make a stop. Well, I'm out. I should get up with my buddies. They going back to the strip club tonight. They trying to get this. They trying to get the porn stars to go, nail some of these porn stars. Because what's funny to me is this crazy is that we got more money than the porn stars. It's crazy. I'm like, they giving up their bodies and stuff, and I'm like, y'all don't really get nothing. Some of them don't make no money. I'm very disappointed in Beyonce, because it's like I seem to have one. So, it is what it is. Go get a 4 for 4 right quick. What's a 4 for 4, John? Hey, somebody found my Serena Williams thing on Twitter. That was like one of my first tweets I ever put out. And Serena Williams responded to me. People forgot. I'm like, Serena Williams was talking back and forth on Twitter. And that was the first time I ever got on Twitter. And we was talking about boxing. Here's the thing about marriage. And I love it when people say, you've never been married before, so you don't know nothing about a marriage. Believe me, I'm surrounded by bad marriages. I know everything I need to know about a marriage. It's prison. There is no such thing as a happy marriage. There's always going to be something about the other person that irks you, that you just don't like, but you just got to be willing to accept it because you love them. You're used to them being there, but you have to be comfortable with making that type of sacrifice. You know, scratch her back of her feet with her toes. Ugh. I don't like the way she chew her food, but you know, she is thick. You see, the thing is, when you got the right one, she don't have to be the right person. She just got to be the right person for you. You know who she is. Everybody keeps trying to find a woman to fit everybody else's standards. That's the problem. They try to find a woman that fits theirs all around standards. Oh, Jennifer Lopez booty. But then you get the Jennifer Lopez booty girl, and it's gonna cost you money to keep up with a girl like this. Mm-hmm. I need a Mexican chick that speaks no English. Don't think that's the best thing for you, buddy. Listen. Sometimes the best things for you is not the best thing for you. Yeah, I was wondering how long you was gonna stick out. I guess he ran my plates enough. Now he can turn around and go back. I should go back and follow him, crazy cop. I almost waved at the cops, but that's too suburbanite. I ain't gonna engage no cop at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what I'm wearing. Well, see, here's the main. This is the gist of everything right now. You're looking at a situation right now in which you got 16 to 17 people making bad decisions every day. I was one of the main people that signed up for everybody for the police officers to get cameras, because that's what's protecting people and keeping people alive, is having those cameras on their things. It's keeping people from making the mistakes and killing some of these kids. It was a lot more people being shot, gunned down before they got those cameras on their chest. Now those cameras, you can't cover them up. No, you can't edit the sound. If you cut those things off, you're gonna have to be going to the chief and explain why. Because people gotta be held accountable. Now everybody's job, because this is happening in different states, which means that there's something wrong with the training. Because we all know the process here is that if you're one of these downright I hate brothers and I hate Mexicans type of white guy, they seem to slap a badge on you pretty quick. And we've seen a lot of police officers like that. And there's in every state, every city you go to, and it seems to be the same mentality. So where are they being trained? Who are brainwashing them to think like this? That good old boy system. But it's not all of them, but the majority of them. Now, let's go back to this Jay-Z situation, because I want to make sure I touch on that. Jay-Z has been trying to find an angle to keep himself relevant. By him making songs with these young boys, now, instead of being Jay-Z, which he really should just do his songs and just be him, he wants to sell to the young people, keeping his image out there. And all he needs to do at this point, like Nas, play your hits. I don't want to see Jay-Z with the Migos. I don't want to see Nas with the Migos. I don't want to see Kanye West and the Migos. That don't work. There's too much of an age gap. There's too much of a gap period for them to even make that type of recovery. So none of that is necessary. None of it's necessary. That's the thing. It don't keep them relevant. Kanye West ain't relevant because of no Migos. Ain't nobody checking. The people that listen to the Migos, they ain't like, yeah, let me check for Ye. They audience they looked at them as relics. There's more people that's focused on this Cudi album than Kanye even being on. They ain't care nothing about Kanye. They want to hear Cudi. That's what I'm saying. How many billionaires you see like that with their wives? Or people that's trying to be a billionaire? You think Barack Obama and Michelle gonna take a picture like that and put that out? How they need to. They making 300 million off these tours. All these young people coming to see them and all this because they caught into the social media appeal. They're largely on social media because it isn't the music. They have no music that's really generating anything. All their stuff is old and in the vault. Because to tell you the truth, I don't like really nothing Beyonce has put out in the last 4 or 5 years besides Drunken Love. Formation, I'm like, I wasn't really with Formation at all. I liked it better when it was Rhythm Nation. Well, see, Beyonce got a deal with HBO. And in that deal, she had to take Jay-Z. HBO didn't want nothing to do do with Jay-Z, but they took them because of Beyonce. That's why they had the whole Lemonade thing there, and they came as a package deal. You think HBO wanted something to do with Jay-Z? No. And he was mad. 50 brought a lot of that up because when she was coming up, a lot of the times they would say, and even on her show, when they were married, or right before they got married, or I think they were dating, and they were getting ready to get married and all this stuff, she was told in interviews that they'll say in the interview, okay, when we interview you, you can say this, this, and this, but you can't mention Jay-Z. Like, don't mention Jay-Z at all. They were very adamant about that. They were very adamant about that. Well, they're aligned in a different group. They don't roll in the same groups and circles no more. So everybody's being phony. So to see them do something that's like unreal, you wouldn't believe them doing, I'll believe them doing it all the time. Jay-Z is nothing but a liar now. He goes out there and lie the majority of the time. You can't believe nothing he says. Because he's so used to being in the platform he in, of watching people who are at that level do the same things. I don't want to see no Jay-Z sex tape. We knew chicks that slept with Jay. I mean, the whole Becky, who was the first person to tell you the truth about the situation? I told you way before Lemonade even came out. I had my video out, everything, told you what went down, the whole nine. Told you who it was about, what was happening. Jay, it's been many women. It's just that as a guy, you don't go around talking about all the people Jay done smashed. Jay done got caught with all kind of stuff. Got caught with Rihanna, all kind of crazy stuff going on. But when I mean caught by Rihanna, I mean like phone messages with each other, and Jay kind of made them hang out for, like, we got to show face. The outside world gonna keep talking and crazy unless we appear out in public together. But when they appeared out in public together and did that little thing face to face, smiling, it was all fake because they had to get ahead of it. And people gonna be like, man, they ain't beefing. Look, man, look, they smiling. They right by each other. Man, I knew that story was garbage. That's a Hollywood ploy. It's called the good face. That's what they use. Putting on a good face. I would be so disappointed in Beyonce and Jay if they put out a sex tape, because that's pitiful. Because they don't need it. That's the thing, is you don't need that. If you're Jay-Z and Beyonce, you don't need it. You're on the cover of Star magazine. You make the Inquirer magazines. You make all the A-list events. You don't need that. That's something for these up-and-coming people, Instagram chicks. They do stuff like that. Jay and Beyonce don't need no sex tape. They're way above those people. When you're making like $150 million a year, and no, you think all you guys who think are the big artists, the one they talk about on social media all the time, they don't get all the money. They think that equivalents to money. Do you see that guy Teriyaki 6ix9ine? You think he making millions of dollars? Because you know how much he on the internet? All the time. DJ Alphabet or whatever it is, He's on the internet all the time. He got 400,000 views just on an Instagram. He got 250,000 views on a video. Yet, he's making some money, and he's probably making more than Teriyaki 6ix9ine. And he ain't even got a record out. Well, now he do. That song was horrible. No, see, here's the problem. The problem is you got people that are... So of course it is. That's why you see somebody like Extension Cord get a $6 million deal. Why would that person get a $6 million deal? They're not a $6 million rapper, but they got a $6 million deal. Where does that make sense in the world? I mean, I probably would be disappointed I didn't get MVP, but that's for somebody else to choose. But the team tried to help him get it. They thought Steph did enough to actually get it to teammates, like Kevin Durant, everybody else. They really tried to give it to Steph. But the NBA wants Kevin Durant to have it. Kevin Durant is their new face. It's time to guide LeBron James to the rocks and let him crash into the wall and let him go. Because we're tired of him. Everybody like, where is he going? And see, I'm going to get on him tomorrow. Because I hate when they sit up here talking about how KD weak. KD going to go to a team that was 73-9. KD weak. KD weak because he was a free agent and decided to go to a team that he wanted. So, he's weak for that. But LeBron James is right now, y'all rooting for LeBron James to go to another team. He needs to join Houston. Houston just won 65 games. They just went all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Why he gonna join a team that won 65 games for? But see, y'all rooting for stuff like that. But KD a hoe because he went to Golden State. No, you hate KD because he's winning. But y'all sitting there rooting for LeBron to go to Houston. They got a stacked team. So LeBron ain't a hoe for wanting to go to Houston. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting on him tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'm just letting all the LeBron James people right now letting it marinate in their blood. Because they mad at me. Every time they see the logo, they see the hat, they get mad. And I'm going to let it brand in their brains every time. And now that I know they hate Curry so much, I ain't going to even put on the Durant. I'm going to just wear the Curry. How do we get there? Very easy. I think this is all for this tour they doing. For this doggone, what's it called? On the Runs. I Got the Run Part 2. Which is typical Jay-Z. Lack of creativity. Couldn't think of another name, so just put the 2 in front of it. Vintage J. See, when you're not creative, these are the type of things that come up. The Times and Lives of Sean Carter Part 1. The Times and Lives of Sean Carter Part 2. The Times and Life of Sean Carter Volume 3. Blueprint 1. Blueprint 2. Blueprint 3. No creativity. And where did he get that? Where did he get that from? The Times and Lives of Calvin Klein. The book by Calvin Klein. A Street Hustle. Individual. Jay has never been masculine. That's not his thing. Well, auntie, she gonna take a picture with what's his name? She gonna take a picture with in front of the Quicken Loans arena to go see LeBron. Oh, there's an accident. I was wondering, like, what's that? You know how you roll onto something and you feel something hitting your car? I'm like, what is that? My favorite championship belt for WWE. I never really liked their belts. I was more of a NWA belt. That Ric Flair heavyweight title, that was the belt. If you had that belt, that was it. The man. Ric Flair. They kicked you off the live. I don't know why they kicked you off. Everybody else is here. I'm up late. Jesse, I'm always up late. But my thing is, I can't understand the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce. I just think that's just too much. Don't you think? I mean, for their status quo, why would you do that? If you want to be hanging out with the Baracks and the Michelles, why are you taking your clothes off and taking pictures for? And exposing your bedroom stuff. You would never see Michelle and Barack Obama like that. I mean, I guess it helps sell concert tickets, maybe. I don't know. But I just don't think you need that. Beyonce should be something of class. Her mother comes up, she's French. You know, they come up with class. She don't have to be exposing herself as much as she is, like wearing less clothing. Beyonce was famous and with keeping her clothes on. She didn't have to reveal much. She danced, she was high energy. You know, she got some bumps and bruises. She get up and she hit her numbers, her steps. She's an entertainer. She was born to do this. She came out with that Dangerous in Love and all that stuff when she released that album at midnight. She had that real raunchy video and she walking around the hotel basically butt naked. I'm like, what is wrong with Beyonce? Oh, there's the accident. We finally got there. He had a tire blowout. That's what we've been going through. And the thing is, a lot of people saying that those are actors. Those are not even the real twins. So the thing is, why are you doing it? It's like a lot of the things they're doing is very foolish. It doesn't make sense. I hope they're the real twins. I hope this is fake. It's like, why do you even need this? It's bizarre to me. You know, it's real bizarre behavior. But it's industry, so nothing's really that bizarre. It's just completely industry. Always a trailblazer. People think I hate Jay-Z. I don't hate Jay-Z. I don't hate Jay-Z at all. I just think at this point in his career, like, it's done. If you're not going to make any music being about Jay-Z and you're trying to use young people slang and, you know, people don't know how ridiculous they look. My mom was told me the other day, like, oh yeah, it's lit over there. We was turned up. I'm like, huh? I don't use that. I don't use those words. I'm not from that decade. That's why I was telling the other guy who was ghostwriting the other day. He's ghostwriting for somebody and trying to get me to give it to somebody else. I'm like, no. I ain't sending this to them. Because once, it's insulting. Let's say that person don't need a ghostwriter. Or you telling them they lyrics suck and they need a ghostwriter? I'm like, why would I be sending that stuff to them? If you do that, do it for yourself. Don't try to use me to do it. I'm like, dog, I spoke to them, but that's not my job, and I don't think they need a ghostwriter. But I can't speak for them. Yeah, my mom be on Facebook using words like, yeah, we turned up. In there with my dad. My dad ain't turned up. He about to turn up the sheets over so he can get in the bed and go to sleep. That's about as turned up as he gonna get. We turned up. I'm like, we turned up. I'm like, Dad finna go to bed at 9 o'clock or maybe 10 and you gonna be asleep at 9. They making it to 10:30. They hit 11 o'clock at night, or they kicking it. We turned up. I mean, go on to bed. No, the thing is when you writing for somebody young or in this era, like I said, you will have to take yourself out of the equation. Translation. The slang. Kids uses different type of slang. So you can't write for an artist of today and don't use their type of slang. So you're using slang that's like prehistoric. It's hard to write for a younger guy or one of these other artists that's coming up and trying to write a song like them. Me, I know how to do it because I listen to them when they talk. So when they talk the way they rap. So if they talking the way they rapping, if they're talking the way they're rapping, you can easily pick up the dialogue and how they're talking. So you can word the rap the way they talk. Then it would sound like them. But that takes a gift of the ear to be able to translate that. It's like picking up an accent from somebody. Somebody talk with an accent. I can pick up that accent in probably 2 minutes of being there. And I don't even try to do it. I end up doing it. I'll be like talking like I'm from the UK. I'll be talking like I'm from London. I don't be trying to make fun of it. My ear can pick it up like that. And we just go like mimicry. It's like, boom. So when you're writing for somebody, it's very easy to do. Like some writers, they gotta have the beat. If they don't have the beat or a beat, they can't write. I can write without a beat. I can write, period. I can just like, oh, okay, I know what he want to do. Now, if it's a certain track they want to do, or a certain thing they want to do, like I can prepare the hook for them. I'll be like, you want to do a hook? That's the hook. Do that and make the cadence. What kind of beat you got? Okay, I know exactly how this shit. One of the best. You need the whole hour to write the song. That's the thing. I don't even need an hour to write the song. I use the extra time to see if there's other words I want to use to change it. But if it's not for me, I wouldn't care. If it's for them, I'll make it sound just like them. And I'll just go back to see if I made it sound like them enough. But that's how the process used to work. And I had fun doing that stuff. I mean, it wasn't like I was writing for like a bunch of superstars in the world. It was just people that they can rhyme better than they can write. And now you got people in this business that's what they rather do. They'll create a whole song and then just sell it. You know, and that's what's more important to them, or that's what they feel they more comfortable with now. They don't want to be stars. They don't want to be in the game. There's people that don't even want to be on tour. They're like, man, I don't want to do that. You know, like they trying to say, like LeBron James, when he said some people just don't even played it for a championship. They comfortable if they don't get it. You know, it's just some people that's like that. They comfortable with just, you know, getting a check and playing ball. You know, LeBron want to play for championship. He was basically talking about Carmelo Anthony, but y'all didn't pick that up. I picked it up. Man, some people just, I can't believe it. Some people just don't want to play for championship. I'll be like, oh, I heard that. Gotta hold this thing up there because I ain't sticking nothing on my glass. That's the most uncivilized thing I've seen yet. As long as LeBron James is not going to the NBA Finals, I'm more than satisfied. I do not want LeBron James nowhere near an NBA Finals. I don't want to see him going no more. We're sick of it. It's time for that stuff to come to an end. And that's what this whole thing was. This was already going to come to the end when they played Boston. If Kyrie didn't get hurt, they were going to put Kyrie in there against Golden State. That's what you're going to see next year. You're going to see Golden State versus Boston. You heard it here first again. That's what we were supposed to have this year, but Kyrie was hurt. Next year, we will have it. Jay didn't have a ghostwriter. He just had some people that he signed to Rock Nation that he wasn't even using. And they were like just hired help. And they just helped come up with concepts for the Blueprint 3 album. He used Kanye West and a couple of those guys that was there around him. Q-Tip was around. Consequence. Rhyme Fest from Chicago was there while they was making those albums and working. They had the studio in Hawaii. They were spending all that time. That's a major studio in Hawaii. Major. You can leave, you can go out and do what you want to do, or do what you got to do, whatever. Nobody's going to come and harass you and ask for autographs. They in Hawaii. They ain't got time to be worried about you. They spending all that money to be there. They're like, look, we spent a lot of money to get here. We ain't trying to be bothered with nobody. Oh, the Smash and Dash. I did not know that Smash and Dash video was going to get that popular. And y'all tell me y'all want to see what the girl look like. That's her picture. Her picture is the picture you see right there. She just always, people love to send that Snapchat thing with the gold birds. I'm like, but that's her picture. A lot of people like that Guess Who's Back beat. I really don't. Guess Who's Back with Benny Siegel and Ho. It was typical Jay-Z. I call that vintage Jay. All right, I'll